let's start now. As we all know, today we are going to discuss nutrition of human being. Is that visible to everyone?
Yes, bhaiya.
Okay.
Yes,
Whenever
bhaiya.
I'll ask, whenever I'll ask question, just write the answer in the message or just unmute and let me know the answer. Okay. So as we know that nutrition in a human being start from mouth and goes till anus, right? So this whole pipe is called as alimentary canal, okay, which is totally 9 meter long. Okay, I'll make it. Just totally is okay. So this we have seen alimentary canal, right? Alimentary canal, which is equal to size of 9 meter. Okay, so this alimentary canal start from mouth and ends at anus. Okay, so if you are not able to see this, I'll be in this diagram. Just see to that. Okay, so this is this part and this part. Okay, this is your mouth. Okay, and then this is your anus, and this whole which is coming till down is nothing but your alimentary canal. And this part, okay, I'll use a different color. This part is a small intestine. Okay, the small intestine itself is 6 meter long. Small intestine itself is 6 meter long. Getting me or not? So it's very big in size compared to
Sir,
the.
screen recording चल नहीं रहा सर.
नहीं चल रहा क्या?
हाँ भैया,
एक
रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं चल रहा है भैया.
एक मिनट.
कैनस के पास ही रुका हुआ.
अब देखो आ गया.
अरे स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग चल रहा है.
हाँ भैया अब चला.
ओके,
चला भैया.
चल गया.
दिख रहा है?
हाँ भैया.
So you can see this is the mouth, this is the anus, and the whole this is called as alimentary canal. Okay, and out of the whole alimentary canal, the small intestine part itself is a 6 meter long. Okay, so we'll start now in detail from mouth till anus, each and every structure. Okay, now if you see, first this is our buccal cavity. Buccal cavity means what? The one which you call as oral cavity. Okay, it's your oral cavity. Now can you name this? What is this? What are the structure present in the buccal cavity? First, what is the structure present? What you can see this? This is the teeth. Right? Teeth. And what is this? This part is tongue. Tongue. Okay. Tongue. The below part is a salivary gland. So teeth, and then we have tongue, and then salivary gland. Okay. So as we see in buccal cavity, that is on the oral cavity, we see teeth, we see tongue, and then the salivary gland. What is the function of? What is the function of? Mute all of your audio first of all. What is the function of teeth? It is a mastication. The teeth helps in mastication. That is proper breakdown of food. Okay. So whatever food is taken, it has to be breakdown. Okay. And similarly, tongue has, first of all, you should know, tongue has taste buds. Okay. First function is it has taste buds. What is, hello? Okay.
आउटर आवाज से दिमाग डिस्टरबेंस हो रहा सर.
मेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा क्या आपको?
भैया आ रहा है.
दूसरों के मैसेज.
सब लोग बोल रहे हैं भैया.
Is that clear now? एक का नाम बोलो. Hello. Subhadeep, is that clear?
हाँ भैया
Is
हाँ
that
भैया।
clear?
हाँ भैया ओके
हाँ
क्लियर।
भैया
Okay. Now, so tongue, first of all, it has taste buds. Okay. What are the taste which you see in the tongue? One is sweet. Okay. Sweet. What is this?
Salt.
PS. PS and one B.
Salt.
What is 3S? Sweet. What is 3S? Say me fast now. Sweet, salt,
Sweet.
sweet, salt, and sour. Okay, and what?
So
B. Don't write on the screen. Just remove this. Taste bud 3S and 1B. Okay, sweet, sour, salty, and one bitter. Okay, and then again, mute all of your audio. Rolling and next is rolling and mastication. So as we see, the tongue helps in rolling the food, proper mixing of the food with the. We can write one more thing. Proper.
Saliva.
Very good. Proper mixing with saliva. Okay. So as we have seen in the buccal cavity, that is oral cavity, we find the structure teeth. We find the structure teeth, tongue, and the salivary gland, and we have seen the functions of this. Now, what is the function of salivary gland? Salivary gland, what does it do? First of all,
सर आज भी किसी ने येलो कलर का ड्रॉ किया है।
अरे उसको हटाने को बोलो यार. Don't draw on the screen, all of you. If you have doubt, just draw and remove it out. Okay. Now, salivary gland, what does it do? First of all, it releases saliva. What does the function of saliva? Saliva, what is the content of saliva? Next is, what are the content of saliva? What are the content of saliva? It contains salivary amylase. Now, what does this salivary amylase? It converts carbohydrate into glucose. Okay. So this is the function of saliva, and this is the important part. This is asked so many times in the question paper. Okay, and salivary amylase, there is a other name also for the salivary amylase. That is, if you see the other name of salivary amylase, which is referred as pertialin. Okay, so pertialin is also the name given for the salivary amylase. Okay. Now, the second thing, content of saliva. First thing we saw. Okay. What is the second thing which we see in saliva is the water. It is watery, na? And third we see is mucus, or you can call this as a mucin. If you see the saliva, it is a thick viscous liquid. Okay, it's a thick, dense, or we call it as a viscous. Thick, viscous, or dense liquid. Okay.
Now, what is mean by viscous, na?
Viscous na romba thick ah irukuna artham. It's very thick. Is that okay? Ipo thanni na melissa irukulla, honey. Ten paatha romba thick ah irukum. Seriya? So the density, okay, nothing but viscosity. Getting me or not?
Okay, no.
Dense romba thick ah irunda, it is a viscous. Romba thin ah irunda, it's a non-viscous. Okay. Example pathina, you can see example of water, kerosene, and the honeybee. Is that okay?
Okay.
Now we have seen one structures. Okay, we have seen water, mucin. Okay, there is another thing which is there in the saliva. Can anybody say? That is lysozyme. Lysozyme. The next structure is your lysozyme, which is present in the saliva. what does this lysozyme do? It is very important. It kills the bacteria. It kills the bacteria. Okay, so we have seen the contents of saliva. It is, first of all, the enzyme, which is anything which is ending with the ASE, any name with ASE at end, okay, is called enzyme. Don't draw on the screen. Okay, so any name with ASE at the end is called as enzyme. So here we see there is an enzyme which is, don't draw on the screen. Remove first of all this, the red and the yellow mark, please remove from the screen. Okay, so if you see the contents of saliva, which is salivary amylase, is the enzyme which converts carbohydrate into glucose. Then we see it is water. Okay, then we see lysozyme, which kills the bacteria. Then we see mucin, which is a thick viscous liquid. Okay, now one more thing which has to be felt is pH.
Excuse me, sir.
pH is acid. What is a pH? pH is a something which determines whether the given liquid is an acid or base. Okay, so whether the given liquid is acid or base. So saliva is acidic. Okay, the pH of saliva is 6.8. The pH of saliva is 6.8. Okay, now coming back to the next part, we have, if you see, there are three type of salivary gland present in our buccal cavity. One is in front of ears, which we call as a parotid. Next is, which is present at the jaw. If you see, this is the jaw, right? So at the jaw angle, exactly at the point where I'm pinpointing now, so that is the place where we see the submandibular gland, and then below the tongue. Sub ka matlab the below. Okay, the meaning of sub in biology is called as, is known as below. Okay, so submandible means mandible ke below. Sublingual means lingual means tongue ke below. Is that okay? So this is the representation of your salivary gland. So in front of ears, below tongue, at the jaw angle, this is the salivary gland. And whatever you see this pipe, this is nothing but duct. What we call this pipe as duct. Duct is something which carries. See here, in tank we see there is a water. Okay, now that water has to be brought out down by the help of pipe. Okay, similar concept over here also. So whatever it releases, that will be brought out by the that will be brought out by the duct. Okay. And so this is whatever is the secretion. The moment it gets squeezed, the secretion will be brought out by the duct. Is that okay? So what I want to say is, this is a exocrine gland. Exocrine gland which has duct. Okay, so those gland which have the pipe or the duct is called as exocrine gland. Okay, and all your digestive enzyme, okay, all your digestive enzyme are exocrine. All your digestive enzymes are exocrine. Okay, now, so we have discussed about the oral cavity. So if you see buccal cavity, we see teeth, tongue, salivary gland. What is the function of teeth? Breakdown of the food. What is the function of tongue? It has taste buds which sense the taste, sweet, sour, salt, and bitter. And there is a rolling and mastication. That is, it helps in, if you take the tongue, it helps in rolling the food. so that it can mix with the saliva properly. Then salivary gland releases saliva. Okay, now what is the content of saliva? We have salivary amylase, which converts carbohydrate. Yesterday we saw during the photosynthesis, the end product is carbohydrate that is converted into glucose. Okay, now we should
Starch.
know that in the oral cavity, 30% of the digestion occurs. 30% of the digestion occurs in the oral cavity. Okay. Now coming back to the next part. What is the structure which you see this? Can you name the structure? Just message me. If you want to say, you can unmute and say, what is the structure?
Inner tongue.
Ah, no.
In tongue.
No, this is the tongue. What is the structure? I'm referring to this. Can you say the structure name?
Thyroid, na?
No, what is the structure which is present over there? What is the structure?
Esophagus.
No. Okay, we can continue now. This is something called as epiglottis. What is the structure? This is your
Epiglottis.
epiglottis. Now you can turn off your audio. So this is the name, the structure of the, what is the name of the structure? Epiglottis. What does it do? So here, if you see in the epiglottis, let me check it out. Okay, if you see,
Excuse me, sir.
wait,
Sir, वो marks करने को बोल. Marks.
wait, I'll
Red mark, yellow mark.
Okay. So what does it do? It prevent the entry of the food where into windpipe.
Food pipe.
Hey, food pipe. Where should the food go? Water should not go in water pipe, ada. So food should go in food pipe, esophagus, not in the windpipe, right? So if it goes in the windpipe, if it goes in windpipe, it can cause choking. It can cause choking, right? And due to this, it can result in death also. Okay, so that's why during eating you should not talk. Okay, if you talk, this flap will move and the food will go back. See, the front part is the windpipe, back part is the food pipe. Is that okay? So if you talk, this will get open and the food will go into the windpipe and then it will stuck. So stucking will result in air will not go inside the windpipe and ultimately you will get, because of without air you will die. Okay, so epiglottis. First of all, you should know what is the structure. It is made up of cartilage. So whenever the question is asked, what name the structure which prevent the entry of food into windpipe, we should name it epiglottis, which is made up of cartilage. Okay. So again, I'm showing you. This is the epiglottis. This is the windpipe. Back is the food pipe. It has to close. Okay, so that the food should go only in the food pipe, not in the windpipe. Okay. Now you can see this. This is being closed. Okay. So the food is going inside the food pipe, not in the windpipe. Okay. So what is the structure name? Yes, already seen. What is the structure name? It is epiglottis. अच्छा, अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हम लोगों ने देखा कि the sub का मतलब क्या होता है? What is the meaning of sub? Sub means below. Okay. Similarly, epi in biology is nothing but your above. Okay. What is the meaning of epi? Above. So it means epiglottis. So it is above the glottis. Is that okay? It is above the glottis.
Glottis.
So it means
What is glottis, bhaiya?
glottis is one which has the entry of the air inside the windpipe. Is that okay? जैसे कि ये एंट्री किसको रोकता है, इन द फुट पाइप में जाने, इट विल अलाउ द फुड टू गो इन फुट पाइप, नॉट इन द विंड पाइप. Similarly, glottis does for the wind pipe. It will close this epiglottis. Okay, so that air should not go in the foot pipe. Air should go only in the windpipe. If air goes in the windpipe, it will cause bloating. Okay, if air goes, we'll discuss that in respiration, right? Now today our topic is about nutrition. Our topic is about nutrition. I'm not talking about respiration. Okay. So glottis is something which prevents the entry of the air inside the pipe. Okay. Now coming back to the next topic. निकाल
सर कर रहा है सर.
अभी अभी कर रहे हैं क्या?
हाँ
नहीं
सर अभी
भैया।
क्लियर है अभी clear.
नहीं कर रहा भैया, अभी नहीं कर रहा.
अच्छा ठीक है, ओके. मैं उसको पूरा पकड़ के बैठा, टेंशन मत करो तुम लोग. हाँ, कर रहा है. पढ़ाई वढ़ाई करना नहीं है, खाली कर रहा है.
तो है भैया शुभदीप,
हाँ, इसलिए हो जाएगा.
गाँव गया है शुभदीप.
अच्छा ठीक है, अब ये सब नहीं डिस्कस कर रहा, अपना फैमिली प्रॉब्लम इधर. हाँ, नाउ कैन वी गो फर्दर? Okay, let's see. So till now we have discussed about the epiglottis. Okay, now can you name this movement? This esophagus, right? Can you name this movement?
Peristaltic movement.
एक मिनट रुको,
सुनता नहीं भैया.
आवाज आ रहा है?
हाँ भैया.
क्लियर नहीं आ रहा है भैया,
हटा. अब आ रहा है?
अटक के आ रहा है.
अब आ रहा है?
हाँ भैया.
क्लियर आ रहा है?
हाँ आ रहा है.
हाँ बस रहने दो. अच्छा ठीक है, ये व्हाट इज दिस मूवमेंट?
Peristaltic movement.
Good. Now switch on all the audio. So if you see, there is a, if you see this audio has to be turned off. It's a request, please turn off your audio. Okay, now see here, this is, you have correctly named it, this is your peristaltic movement. Very good. Okay, so the event is peristaltic movement. Now what is this? What is this? If you see, wherever the foot is there, that part is elongated and the other part is closed. Again similarly, where there is a foot, that part is elongated and the other part is closed. Similarly, where there is a foot, that part is elongated and the behind part is closed. So this is a rhythm, a rhythmic contraction and relaxation. Rhythmic contraction and relaxation of where? Esophagus. Turn off your audio. Avinash, turn off your audio. Okay, so it's a rhythmic contraction and relaxation of esophagus. So this is important question. Take out this markings of yellow and red, all of you. This red and yellow, take off the marking from the screen. So we have discussed the important events in the esophagus. That is a peristaltic wave. Is that okay? It's a peristaltic wave. So I'll close it now. Now let us come to the next part. What is this? Can you say this? Stomach. And I know this is the stomach. I'm talking about exactly about this part. If you want, I'll draw our.
Sphincter.
What is this part which I'm referring to? Very good. Who said this? It's a sphincter, correct? Okay.
Use of egg.
It's a sphincter. So if you see This is called as आवाज आ रहा है अच्छे से? इसमें वॉइस
भैया कुट 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 कुट
अटक अटक के आ रहा है भैया।
कट रहा है भैया।
अभी कैसा आ रहा है?
अब सही है।
एक मिनट रुक छोटो, जस्ट वेट अ व्हाइल। Just wait a while, wait a while. Second वाला में। कौन सा लाइन है? हेलो
हाँ भैया।
இல்ல ஆடியோ செக் பண்றாங்க அதனால வெயிட் கேக்குறேன்னு சொல்லுங்க நான் சொல்றேன்
वही अच्छा चल रहा था भाई।
ఓకే మా వింటే మా
हेलो हेलो, is that voice clear now?
हाँ सर, आउटडोर साउंड बहुत ज्यादा है।
क्या
हाँ
छोटो?
सर।
भैया सबसे आवाज आ रही है भैया, मिक्स हो रही है आवाज।
किसकी किसकी मिक्स हो रही है? मेरी पहले अपना आवाज तुम लोग बंद करो तभी ना आवाज सुनाई देगा रे।
वैसे सुनाई नहीं दे रहा ठीक।
हाँ चलो,
हेलो
हाँ turn off your audio, right? So where? Hello. Okay, so correct, you have said it's a esophageal sphincter. Now what does the sphincter do? See here, this is the, because it is in the lower part of the esophagus, so we call it a lower esophageal sphincter. We call it a lower esophageal sphincter. We call it a lower esophageal sphincter because it is present below the esophagus. Similarly, we have one more sphincter over here. So this is the stomach part. So this part is called as pyloric. So we call this the pyloric sphincter. Now you have identified the structure, correct? It's a sphincter. Now the next question is, what is the significance? See here, if you see, it will close. The moment the food will enter through this, it will close. So what will happen? The food cannot come back. Okay. So if you see, I'll explain to you in the. Okay. So
जो सिंबल मिलता है उसको रेमोना को ऑडियो क्लोज करने के लिए
1 मिनट रुक जाओ।
हाँ नहीं भाई, इसके ऊपर भी बहुत जबरदस्त आवाज है, पता चल रहा है।
Turn off all of your, और सभी का ऑफ ही है भाई।
नहीं रेमोना कौन है यार, दिखाई दे देगा
क्या है? हो गया इसको।
इसी में डाल।
हेलो हेलो, कौन सा हेडफोन वाला? हेलो
हाँ भाई।
Is that clear now?
Yes भैया। भैया क्लियर है।
Now see here, as we saw, this is a sphincter. What is the, first of all, take off this red marking, ma. Okay. So if you see this, what's the function of the sphincter?
सर आउटडोर साउंड आ रहा है सर बहुत ज्यादा
क्या आ रहा है?
लोगों का साउंड आ रहा है सर आउटडोर
सर
साउंड
गाड़ियों का साउंड आ रहा है।
भैया ये गैलेक्सी J7 जिसको ऑडियो ऑफ किया है
हाँ तो सब लोग अपना ऑडियो ऑफ करो ना यार।
ये कल्याण कानन का ऑडियो कहाँ ऑफ है भाई?
उन्होंने किया है भैया वो
ये तूने क्यों म्यूट कर दिया? तेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा उसको।
ओके सो उसने ऑडियो अपना म्यूट कर दिया।
ये वाला ये इसका क्या है इसका नाम?
नित्यश्री अपना ऑडियो क्लोज करो, जस्ट स्विच ऑफ योर ऑडियो। सेंथिल कुमार टर्न ऑफ योर ऑडियो। रेडमी
नारायणा गवा सीख रहा हूँ।
देखा
हाँ टर्न ऑफ योर ऑडियो ऑल ऑफ यू। टर्न ऑफ योर ऑडियो।
सर ये कोई ईश्वरी का आवाज आ रहा है। ईश्वरी
टर्न ऑफ ऑडियो ऑडियो ऑफ பண்ணுமா யாரு ஆடியோ ना वेट பண்ணு
सबको गाइडेंस करता भी तो चश्मा रहेगा ना भाई।
Okay, can we proceed now? Okay, सबका off है चल। Okay, now see here. Significance of the sphincter is it provides unilateral movement of the foot. It provides unilateral movement. Okay, what is the meaning of unilateral? See here, the moment foot has come in, it will not reflux back. Okay, this is only called as unilateral movement. Getting me or not? So the sphincter provides the unilateral movement of the foot. Now see here, we have seen the quick revision. We have seen the esophagus. There we saw about the peristaltic wave. Then we saw the sphincter. This all are 1 mark question. So this sphincter, what does it do? It provides the unilateral movement of the foot. Okay. Now we have seen two sphincter. One is pyloric sphincter and other one is esophageal sphincter. Below the esophagus and exactly below the pyloric. Okay. Now coming back to the stomach part. Stomach. It's a J-shaped organ, right? Stomach is a J-shaped organ. In the stomach, there is a 3 parts of the stomach. If you see, this part is called as cardiac, this part is called as fundus, and this part is called as pyloric. I repeat once again, this is pyloric, this is cardiac, and this part is fundus. Okay. Now, if you see, there's a layer. There's a layer in the stomach. Okay. There's a layer in the stomach. This layer of the stomach, before that we should know what are the contents of gastric juice. Contents of gastric juice. If you see, we have acid in the stomach, so we have HCl. We have HCl, which is acid. Okay, of pH 2. So it's a quite strong acid. Okay. Then we have one more thing in this, that is pepsin. Pepsinogen. Okay, don't write pepsin. Pepsinogen. See here, you should understand. Pepsinogen is converted. Pepsinogen is converted to pepsinogen is converted to pepsin. Okay, by the help of this HCl. So this HCl provide acidic medium. So by the help of HCl, okay, pepsinogen is converted to pepsin. Okay, now what does this pepsin do? This pepsin helps in protein digestion. Okay, very important. It helps in protein digestion. Okay, P for pepsin, P for protein. Remember this. Okay, now HCl, what does it do? What is the function of HCl? What is the function of HCl? First we saw it provides acidic medium. Second is it kills the bacteria. It kills the bacteria. Okay.
स्क्रीन अटक गई भैया.
क्या छोटू? स्क्रीन चल रहा है. It kills the bacteria. Is that running? Okay. Now see here. We have seen this HCl, which is the contents of the gastric juice. Okay. Which give, what is the contents of gastric juice? One is HCl. The other one is pepsinogen. The pepsinogen is inactive. Okay. Pepsinogen. Now, Keshav, switch or turn off your audio. All of you turn off your audio, ma. Okay, so this pepsinogen.
सर एक डाउट है सर.
हाँ बोलो.
सर एक डाउट है सर.
बोलिए.
सर पीएच लेवल कम होने से एसिड होता है कि ज्यादा होने से?
कम
पीएच लेवल
जितना कम होगा उतना ज्यादा एसिड. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
pH less, that says it is a good acid. Okay, if it is a less pH, we can say it's a good acid. If the pH is more, it's a base. Okay, so right now I'm talking about acid, not base. Okay, so HCl is a acid which provides a medium for pepsinogen to convert in pepsin. Now, whenever the word ogen comes in the biology, that means it is inactive. Okay, so it is an inactive form. Ogen means it is a inactive form. Okay, so pepsinogen is an inactive form of pepsin. Okay, which is converted to pepsin by the help of HCl. Okay, and other function of HCl is what? It provides acidic medium and also it kills the bacteria. Okay, this was the contents of the gastric juice. Now there was a question, what is this layer? See here, if acid is present in the stomach, then it can harm stomach also. Okay, turn off your audio, all of you. Turn off your audio. Okay, so if acid is present in the stomach, it can harm the layer of the stomach. To prevent that harm from the acid, we have certain layer which is called as mucosa. What is the thing present? Mucosa. Okay, so mucosa will prevent what? Will prevent the so the
damage from HCl.
Turn off your audio, Raghavi. Okay, so the layer is mucosa. What is the significance? It prevents degradation by HCl. Prevents degradation by HCl. Okay, mucosa, or also there is one more cell which is called as mucus neck cell. Mucus next cell. This two layer, this prevent the degradation of stomach by the HCl. Okay. Now I hope we are okay with the stomach. Now we can say some disorder. Can you say this disorder? This disorder is there is a hole in the stomach lining. If you see clearly, this hole is nothing but ulcer. We call it as a peptic ulcer. So if you don't take breakfast, what will happen? This mucosa will not be able to form the layer, and ultimately the HCl will destroy the layer and causing the hole inside the layer of the stomach called as peptic ulcer, which is called as peptic ulcer. So the name
HCl found where? How is HCl found where?
How is HCl found? Very good question. We have very good. HCl is formed by a cell called as oxyntic cell. Okay, I'll write it over here. Wait. HCl is formed by oxyntic cell of stomach. Similarly, pepsin is formed by parietal cell. Okay, these two cells you should remember: oxyntic cell and parietal cell. This parietal cell is easy to remember. P for pepsin, P for parietal. Okay, and HCl is formed by the oxyntic cell. Is that clear now? Now you can turn off your audio now. Okay, coming back, what is a disorder? It is a peptic ulcer. How it forms? If you don't take breakfast, what will happen? HCl will degrade the mucus layer. Okay. Degrade the mucus layer, causing the ulcer. Okay. Now, what is this disorder? Where you see the HCl is going up. What is the disorder? It will be very clear now. What is this called as? Acidity. So what is this disorder? It's a acidity. Okay, or turn off your audio, or we call it a heartburn. Okay, now what happens? There is a reflux. What is the meaning of reflux? Moving back. Okay, so there is a reflux. The reflux of acid into esophagus. There's a reflux of acid into esophagus. So from stomach, this acid will go back to the esophagus, causing the acidity. Okay. Now next we'll talk. Okay, what is this structure? This is the largest gland. Can you name this largest gland?
Liver.
Now turn off your audio.
Liver.
Okay, it's a liver. Okay. Now why it's very important? See here, liver, they will secrete something called as bile juice.
Bile juice.
Turn off your audio, Avinash. They will secrete bile juice. Okay. Now what this bile juice, or we can call it as a bile juice, and we'll say bile salt also. Okay. This bile juice or bile salt is secreted by the liver. What does it do? See here, can you say this? What is the event?
Immunification, sir.
This event is turn off your audio, all of you. Turn off your audio. Turn off your audio, then I'll continue. Participants, please turn off your audio. All of you, please turn off your audio, ma. Okay. Now coming back to this emulsification of the fat. What is the meaning of emulsification? When the large fat molecule is broken to small.
நான் என்ன பண்றேன் அப்படியே ஸ்கிரீன் அவரை காமிச்சல ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து வச்சிருக்கேன்.
Please turn off your
आउटडोर
audio.
साउंड आ रहा है.
Please turn off your audio, all of you. See here, guys, don't irritate. Please turn off your audio.
சுமன் பண்றேன்.
Okay. Now see here, the largest gland present, which is 1.5 kg, is a liver. What is the function? It secretes bile juice or bile salt. What does this bile salt do? It emulsifies the fat. Emulsification means breaking of big fat molecule into small droplet. Okay, so this happens by the help of bile salt. So the event over here is a emulsification. Okay, now the next question is, where is bile made and stored? So first is bile made in the liver. Second, where it is stored. Now see here, this is the structure which is called gallbladder. Okay, so bile is stored in the gallbladder. Bile is stored in this gallbladder. Okay, so the second is where it is stored in the gallbladder. Okay, so we have seen the structure of the liver, which is the largest gland which secretes bile juice or bile salts. What is the function of bile salt? It emulsifies the fat. And second is, where is the bile stored? In the gallbladder, which is present back of the liver. Now, what is this disorder? See here, you need not say any answer, because whenever you are opening your mic, you are making it irritating. Okay, just type your answer. I'll see it. Good, correct answer. It's a this disorder is called as jaundice. This disorder is called as jaundice. Okay, which is when the liver gets affected. When the liver gets affected, we get this situation called as jaundice. Okay, now I forgot to say you some other function of the liver. Okay, there is some other function of liver also. There is some
सर
other.
आउटडोर साउंड बंद करने को बोलो.
अरे सबको टर्न ऑफ करने बोलो यार, इरिटेट कर रहे हो तुम लोग. सबको टर्न ऑफ करने बोलो ना ऑडियो. कितने बार बोलो?
இங்க பாரு ஸ்கிரீனே வரலடா.
भैया सांथिल कोई है ना, सांथिल कुमार, उसका नहीं ऑफ है भैया. और गैलेक्सी J7 का नहीं ऑफ है.
Galaxy J7, please turn off your audio.
और सांथिल कुमार,
भाई सेंधिल कुमार का माइक नहीं ऑफ कर रहे भाई.
भैया सांथिल कुमार,
Sendil Kumar, please turn off your audio. Okay. See here, I have another Zoom meeting also, so don't irritate all of you. I have other appointment also, so make it fast. Okay, all of you switch off your audio. Okay, now the second function of liver is it forms glucose. Okay, and it stores glucose is stored in form of Glycogen. Glucose is formed. Please turn off your audio. Harry Style, turn off your audio. Okay, now see here, the largest gland, which is liver, we have seen the function. One is it makes the bile salts and bile juice. The other one is it forms glucose, and glucose is stored also in the form of a glycogen. Remember, this is nothing but glucose only, but the name is glycogen because it is a stored form of glucose. Now coming back next, okay, where we
डाउट है
हाँ बोलिए.
सर, अगर हम लोग खाना खाते हैं तो उसमें से ग्लूकोज इंटेक होगा?
नहीं, कार्बोहाइड्रेट होगा, उसके बाद ग्लूकोज.
अच्छा, वो लीवर बनाएगा ग्लूकोज?
नहीं, लिवर नहीं बनाएगा छोटू. ये लिवर क्या करता है, फैट को ब्रेक करके ग्लूकोज बनता है. ग्लूकोज बनने का बहुत सारा प्रोसीजर है. इट कैन फॉर्म फ्रॉम दी प्रोटीन, इट कैन फॉर्म फ्रॉम दी कार्बोहाइड्रेट. ओके, तो जब फैट जो होता है, फैट को जब ब्रेक होता है तो उससे हम लोग ग्लूकोज बनता है. ओके,
आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रहा है.
fat is broken down, okay, which ultimately yields glucose.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now coming back, there's a disorder, jaundice. Now see this organ. This organ is very important. It is called pancreas. This organ is a pancreas. Okay. Now there is, I have drawn the emoji. There is some reason, because pancreas is called as composite gland. Pancreas is called as composite gland. What is the meaning of composite? Is it has both exo plus endocrine function. It has both exo and endocrine function. That's why it is called as composite gland. No other gland in our alimentary canal has this property like pancreas. Okay. Now see here, we can talk about the exocrine function, because endocrine is to endocrine. See, if you go through this exocrine function, if you check, the exocrine function is, and similarly we'll talk about the endocrine also. Okay, so we have this exocrine function which forms pancreatic juice, okay. So exocrine function of the pancreas forms the pancreatic juice, whereas endocrine function is to produce the hormones. Okay, so what are those hormones? If you want to know, those are importantly, we should talk about something called as insulin. Okay, so insulin is the hormone which is formed by the pancreas. Okay, so this exocrine function is to produce the pancreatic juice. And now what is the things present in the pancreas? Okay, so pancreatic juice, wait. Okay, so pancreatic juice, yeah, I'll say pancreatic juice contains your following. One is trypsinogen. Okay, then it contains chymotrypsinogen. Okay, this Again, it is a ogen. It means it is inactive. Is that okay? So trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen, what is the function of this? Is to digest proteins. Okay, this chymotrypsinogen and trypsinogen is to digest the protein. Okay, apart from this we have something, yeah, same, both chymotrypsinogen and trypsinogen helps in digestion of protein. Okay, and then we have lipase, which helps in the digestion of fat. Digestion of fat. Okay, so lipase also present, which helps in the digestion of fat. Okay, so we have seen trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen. Okay, and then we have seen lipase, which helps in the digestion of fat. Okay, now next part is, here every time this is an important question, they'll ask what is the something called function of exocrine difference. Important question is a difference between exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine are having duct. Okay, so they have duct. I have discussed before itself. The pipe, suppose if this is the endocrine or exocrine gland, it will have a pipe through which this gastric juice will come out. Is that okay? So that pipe is called as duct. Okay, and it will be always near to the organ. Okay, I'll explain what is the meaning of near to the organ. Let's come back to the diagram first. Okay, if this is the pancreas, the duct will be over here. Okay, this is the liver, which is having exocrine function. The duct is near. Similarly, we talked for the heart. This is stomach. The duct will be somewhere near to the stomach. Similarly, we talked about the previously we talked about salivary gland, right? So in the salivary gland, if you see the salivary gland, this is a gland and this is a duct. So it will be near to the organ. Okay, so if this is the gland, the duct will be near to that. Okay, so see, I have represented this duct. Okay, this duct is near to the gland. Okay, that is only I am saying. Now coming back again to the difference which we are having. Okay, so first difference, it is having duct. Okay, as duct. Endocrine are ductless. Okay, it can be present anywhere, not necessary near the organ. Okay, or we can write it very simply. Is not necessary to present near the organ. Okay, so it's not necessary to be present near the organ. And the third is it has gastric juices. Okay, and this forms the gastric juices. This forms the hormones. Okay, so gastric juices, we have just now discussed what are the gastric juices. Okay, all this lipase. Okay, then pepsin, then bile, all those. Okay, where the hormones are, we can talk hormones. We have insulin. Okay, several etc. Growth hormone, insulin, thyroid hormone, growth hormone. Okay, then you have this adrenal, kidney के ऊपर का जो hormone था वो. So these are the hormone producing. These are gastric juice producing. This is near the organ. This is not necessarily near the organ. These are having duct, and this endocrine are not having duct, so are ductless. Okay. So if it does not have duct, it is released in blood. It is released in blood. Okay. Whereas this is,
सर वो सेम पॉइंट है कि अलग पॉइंट है?
वो सेम पॉइंट रख सकते हो आप, क्योंकि डक्ट नहीं है तो फिर कैसे जाएगा बाहर? बाहर जाने के लिए चाहिए ना हम लोगों को, क्या है इधर पे? ब्लड चाहिए. उधर पे डक्ट है तो उसका कोई मतलब नहीं बनता. ओके.
अच्छा.
So
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
you can write as a different point also, no problem.
ओके सर.
Okay. Okay. Now this is the difference between exocrine and endocrine. So we have discussed about the pancreas, which is having a composite part. Okay, and which is having a composite part. This part is exocrine part. This part is endocrine part. Okay, so they have, once the Subhadeep Jana's brother was there, Pratik Jana, in 10th standard, they asked this question, which is gland called as composite gland, and what is its composite function? So if they ask the question like that, the composite gland is pancreas. What is the meaning of this? It is having exocrine as well as endocrine function. What is the function of exocrine? It produces pancreatic juice. What is the function of endocrine? It produces hormones. Okay. Now coming back to the next topic, this is small intestine. Can you say what is this? These parts are, if you see this part, you can remember the shortcut DJ Bravo, right? DJ I am DJ. So that is duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. If you see duodenum, it is not coiled, but jejunum is highly coiled. Okay, and ileum.
सर,
हाँ.
सर जब आप किसी पार्ट को हाईलाइट करो तो वो दिख नहीं रहा सर. हाईलाइट करो जब पार्ट को.
आपको एरो दिख रहा है जो मैं घुमा रहा हूँ?
हाँ सर.
हाँ.
पर वो हाईलाइट जिसे कर रहे हो.
एक मिनट रुको. Okay, now see here, this part, wait, I'll use a shape. This part is duodenum. Okay, this part is jejunum, and the last part is ileum. Okay, so duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Okay. Now, what is the function? So, in the small intestine, there is a absorption. Okay. In the small intestine, absorption occurs. Now, what is the absorption occur? Absorption. Till now, we have discussed about digestion. It digests. Now, first time we are talking about this term called as absorption. Now, what are the things which are absorbed is very simple shortcut is there to understand that. Okay. One is
nutrients.
C. We have C, then we have P, and then we have F. So you can remember this now, because since Corona is there, so we should show our gratitude to our police force. So we can say the shortcut is Chennai Police Force. I hope you like the shortcut. Now, what is the meaning of this? It's a shortcut is Chennai Police Force. Now let us talk about what is stand by C. It's a carbohydrate. Okay. Similarly, P stand for protein. Okay, and fat. Okay, guys, I deserve an applause, so you can clap, send the clap emojis. Don't worry. Okay, now see here. Very good, very good. Once Subhadeep, Abhijit, thanks for your appreciation. Now coming back to this, carbohydrate is converted to glucose. Okay, carbohydrate is converted to glucose, and protein is converted to amino acid. Okay, and fat is converted to fatty acid. Fat is converted to fatty acid or glycerol. Okay, fat is converted to fatty acid or glycerol. Wait, I'll write it. Fatty acid or छोटा कर देते हैं, fatty acid or glycerol. Yeah, wait. I'll say. Okay, now see here, whenever we are writing, we have to write the name of the enzyme. So the name of enzyme over here is, we'll use different color for the name of enzyme. It is amylase. Okay, it's amylase. For protein, it is protease. Wait. I'll write it. Okay, so the enzyme name is, protein is converted to amino acid by protease, carbohydrate is converted to glucose by help of amylase. See here, one of you asked the question, what is amino acid? If you break the protein, okay, the simpler structure which you will get is the amino acid. Now see here, you can understand that if you break the house, how it is formed from the bricks, then cement, all those are there. So the basic structure is bricks, cement and pillar. Okay, then you call it as a house. So if you break the house, reverse you go, pillars, cement and the bricks. The smallest unit, that is bricks, is in this case is nothing but amino acid. Okay, so similarly fat का देखते हैं. Fat is converted to fatty acid and the enzyme is lipase. The enzyme is lipase. Okay, now always you have to remember this chart. This chart is very important. Okay, if you remember this chart, this is only absorbed in, so this all, we remember this glucose, amino acid, this glucose, amino acid are only absorbed by the small intestine. Okay, now we'll see the structure. Okay, so absorption of, can you give any shortcut for this? Okay, so if you are not remembering, later on you can understand, no problem. Okay, so absorption of glucose, amino acid and fatty acid. Okay, you can say fag also, no problem. Okay, now see here, the structures which are present in the intestine is called as villi. Okay, the structure are called as villi. Now the moment the food comes over there, it will be converted to glucose, protein, amino acid. From there, this villi will pick up all the absorbed part. So the structure are villi and smaller structure. This is a villi and this is called as microvilli. Okay, so structure are villi and microvilli. Okay, it's exactly finger-like structure. If you keep your fingers over there, you can see it's a finger-like structure.
அண்ணா ஒன் டவுட்ண்ணா.
சொல்லுப்பா, யாருப்பா பேர் சொல்லு.
வைஷ்ணவினா.
சொல்லுங்க வைஷ்ணவி.
அண்ணா அந்த வில்லை எங்கண்ணா லொகேட் ஆயிருக்கும்?
Inner lining of small intestine.
ஓகேண்ணா.
Okay, this is the intestine. If you see the inner lining, you see this inner line. I will put the arrow.
भैया excuse me भैया
एक मिनट छोड़ो, इसका डाउट खत्म हो जाए. This inner lining which are seeing arrow. Okay, this inner lining only you have this microvilli and villi. Next doubt.
Okay ना.
Next
भैया
doubt.
इसको और एक बार समझा दोगे सर भैया, मेरा ध्यान नहीं.
किसको?
इसी मतलब हाँ जो अभी स्टार्ट किया था भैया आपने,
ये चार्ट,
इनर लाइनिंग्स को.
ये चार्ट समझ में आ गया?
हाँ भैया ये चार्ट समझ आ गया.
अच्छा देखो, ये क्या है कि whenever if you break the villi, intestinal wall, if you see inner lining of intestinal wall, we see a finger-like structure. Okay, this finger-like structure are nothing but villi and microvilli. This villi and microvilli, they will absorb this glucose, amino acid, and fatty acid. Is that okay? Now, so this villi and microvilli, which is finger-like structure, okay, present in the inner lining of small intestine. Okay, inner lining of small intestine. What is the function? That is very important. Okay, first of all, first function is it increases the surface area. It increases the surface area. This word is very, very important because most of the time this human alimentary canal, from that you can expect more and more amount of questions. Okay, so you have to know each and everything in detail. So this increases the surface area. The second point. Okay, the second point is it absorbs your fat, that is GP. Okay, that is GPF. I want to say it's glucose, protein, GPF. Okay, so it absorbs this glucose, amino acid, and fatty acid. Okay, so what is this inner lining of structure? Villi. Okay, which is present in the small intestine. Okay, so this villi, what it will do? It will absorb the glucose, amino acid, and fat. Now, see here one question. If you see, this is the human digestive system, which is in the intestine part. The intestinal part is 6 meters long. Okay, so intestinal part is 6 meters long. Okay, the intestinal part is
small intestine or long intestine.
दोनों को मिला के कह सकते हो आप. Okay, total 9 का है. Okay, so this okay, it is 6 meters long out of all your 9 meter alimentary canal. Out of 9 meters of your alimentary canal, it is 6 meters long. Okay, now coming back to this, if you see the rabbit or any cow, buffalo, they will have this longer intestine, more than 9 meters. Their intestine is more than our intestine. What is the reason? the cattle have longer small intestine. Longer small intestine. Why? What is the reason? Because they eat green vegetables, okay, which have cellulose, which have cellulose, okay. Now cellulose, now this cellulose takes more time for digestion, okay. Why? Because and it is digested by enzyme called as cellulase. So cellulase, again I'm marking it ASC because ASC is an enzyme. So cellulose has to be digested, okay. So this cellulase takes more time to digest, so that's why the food is keeping on in the intestine for the longer time, so that cellulose can act over there, okay. So we have seen why they have, the cattle, they have longer small intestine than the humans, which have the shorter small intestine, okay. You can see that this is the structure of the stomach of your rumen or ruminant animal, those cattle, buffaloes, okay. Now coming back to the last part of alimentary canal, this is nothing but your large intestine, okay. Now this large intestine does not have any specific function, but we can write some two function for that, okay. Large intestine, okay. Next is, what is the function of the large intestine? Function is it absorbs the water. It absorbs the water. अगर इसने water absorb नहीं किया तो आपको bathroom बार बार जाना पड़ेगा. That is called as diarrhea. Okay. So if there is any mistake in absorption of water through this, you will have diarrhea. Okay. And also there is a symbiotic bacteria present in the large intestine, which helps in the keeping it healthy. Is that okay? Because they say now you have you have this some bacteria in your body which are helpful for you. So they are talking about this intestinal bacteria only. These are symbiotic bacteria. Okay. So it absorbs the water and remove undigested food, and they remove undigested food. Is that okay? So this is the function of the large intestine. Okay. Now coming back all together, we'll have a quick recap, and then I'll show you one video. Okay. Let's see it's running on your desktop or not. So again, we'll have a quick recap of what we have studied today. The first is nutrition human being, which starts from mouth. Start from mouth and goes to anus. Okay. Alimentary canal is 9 meters long. Buccal cavity, which is oral cavity, where 30% of the digestion take place. We see teeth, tongue, and the salivary gland in the buccal cavity. The function of teeth is helps in mastication, that is breakdown of the food. Tongue, it has taste bud, it helps in rolling and mastication of the food and proper mixing with the saliva. Salivary gland, it releases saliva. What is the content of saliva? It has salivary amylase. ASE means enzyme. Add any name which is having end as a ASE is called as enzyme. So this enzyme converts carbohydrate into glucose. Water is also content of saliva. The acidic nature of saliva helps to kill the bacteria, and also some content called as lysozyme. Okay, then we see the saliva is salivary glands are three types: parotid, submandible, sublingual. So this parotid releases this secretion from the duct. Okay. Now we saw this epiglottis, which is a cartilaginous structure which prevents the entry of food into the windpipe. If the food goes into the windpipe, it can cause choking, which can result in death. We can see the movement of the food and closure of the glottis by epiglottis. Okay. Now then we see this peristaltic movement. Okay, this peristaltic movement is being seen, okay, in the esophagus, which is nothing but your rhythmic contraction and relaxation. Now we see next part is the esophageal sphincter or any sphincter which closes the pipe after the food goes through it. Okay, that it means it provides the unilateral movement of the food. Then we see stomach. The stomach has HCl, pepsinogen. Pepsinogen is inactive. Any name with the ogen is called as inactive form. It is converted to active form pepsin by the help of HCl because HCl provides acidic medium for its conversion, and HCl also kills the bacteria. Then the next layer which is present is a mucus secreted by the mucous neck cell. What does it do? It prevents the layer of the stomach by the action of the acid. Otherwise, if there is a no action, what will happen? It will pierce the layer and it will cause ulcer. Now, next we saw peptic ulcer.
Bhaiya, Bhaiya, what about renin, Bhaiya?
What about?
Renin.
Yes, that is also there. If you want, I can write it out. So we have not only renin, we have something called as
Intrinsin factor.
Yeah, you have written the notes, right? I know.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Notes at the page ring. It is not there in the syllabus. Okay. That notes when I am giving it will be deeper than this. So renin digests the milk protein. Intrinsic factor is only the one which helps in the vitamin B12 digestion. Vitamin B12 digestion. Okay. So intrinsic factor of Castle help in the vitamin B12 digestion. Renin helps in digestion of milk protein. Milk protein, that is procasein. This is a milk protein present which is digested by the renin. Okay, Sendil Kumar. Is that okay, ma?
Okay, Bhaiya.
Amrita Dana Upere.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay. Marnatinga polar. Okay, now see here. HCl is formed by the oxyntic cell. Pepsin is formed by the parietal cell. Okay. The name of the disorder which I shown over there is a peptic ulcer. Now, if you don't take breakfast, this is very important. You have to take every day. If you don't take, you will cause gastritis or peptic ulcer. Okay. Then we saw this disorder where the acid was going back to the esophagus, which is called as acidity. Okay. And also we can call it a heartburn because it's near to the heart. Now there is a liver, which is the largest gland. It's a 1.6 or 1.5 kg. The liver, what does it do? It secretes bile juice. It secretes bile salt. Okay, and also it forms glucose. Okay, glucose formation. It is forming a glucose. Okay, there's a name of this process which is called as gluconeo. Means gluco matlab glucose, neo ka matlab naya. Okay, gluconeo. Genesis matlab banana. So नया ग्लूकोज बनाने को क्या बोलते हैं? Gluconeogenesis. Okay. Now glucose which is formed will not be used all glucose. Some glucose will be stored in the form of a glycogen. Okay. Now we saw other function of the liver, which is emulsification of fat. What is emulsification? Breakdown of large fat globule into the smaller fat globules. This is called as emulsification. Then we see where is the bile made? It is made in the liver. Where it is stored? It is stored in the gallbladder. Okay. Then we saw a disorder linked with the liver, which is called as jaundice, where there is a yellowing. This jaundice is a deposition of bile. Deposition of bile. Okay. Now, similarly, remember this: your urine color, your urine and the stool color, which is yellow, okay, is because of the bile only. So urine color, yellow color of the urine and yellow color of the stool is given by the bile. Okay. Now next we talked about pancreas. Okay, which is this emoji was there to remember that it's a composite gland which is having exocrine as well as endocrine function. The pancreatic juice, which contains trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen, which digest protein, okay, is the exocrine function. Hormone is formed, which is called as a endocrine function. हाँ
भैया वो जो इंसुलिन है ना, इंसुलिन
हाँ
वो तो डायबिटीज पेशेंट को दिया था कि वो और वो सेम है क्या?
हाँ
बॉडी के अंदर होता है जो
आपके बॉडी के अंदर नेचुरली फॉर्म हो रहा है, डायबिटिक के अंदर नहीं होता, इसलिए उनको डायबिटिक वालों को इंसुलिन दिया जाता है.
अच्छा नहीं
ओके, तो जो चीजें आपके बॉडी में फॉर्म नहीं होंगी वो आपको बाहर से दी जाएंगी. Okay, now next is we have saw this difference between exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine has duct, endocrines are ductless. Exocrine are present near the organ. Where the organ is there, exocrine will be exactly there. So if you imagine that this is the organ, so the pipe which takes this what you call juice will be near to the organ only. It will not be away from there. Okay. Then we have this endocrine which forms the what you call hormones. Okay. Then we talked about the small intestine, where we saw there is a duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Duodenum is the highly coiled. Jejunum is duodenum is not a highly coiled. Jejunum is the highly coiled. Okay. And all your intestinal part is 6 meters out of 9 meters of the alimentary canal. We have seen absorption of CPF, that is Chennai Police Force is the shortcut to remember, or carbohydrate, protein, fat, which is converted to glucose, amino acid, and fatty acid. You have to always remember this enzyme name. If you don't remember the enzyme name, it can cause blunder. It can cause blunder and you won't get the full mark. Okay. Now coming back to the small intestine, where we saw this villi structure, okay, which increases the surface area and also it absorbs the glucose, amino acid, and fatty acid. Then we saw why the human is having a small intestine than the ruminant animal, which has the larger small intestine. Okay, the reason is they eat green vegetables which contain cellulose, and it takes cellulose to be digested. The time is somewhat more than the other food material. Okay, we are something which eat everything. अभी आपने देखा कि वुहान में लोग चमगादड़ बैट भी खा गए, तो हम लोग कुछ भी खा लेंगे. So we are kind of omnivorous, whereas this herbivorous, they have to eat only all this what you call grass material. So grass material causes have cellulose, which has to be digested by the cellulase enzyme, and it takes time. Now, if you eat any spinach or koi bhi saag sabji, koi bhi edavadu keera neenga ratri saapting na, if you eat on the night, what will happen? In the morning, you won't get the motion as scheduled before. Like if you are getting before day 7 o'clock, that day you won't get it, because this the moment you take spinach, it is cellulose, and cellulose has more time to be digested, and it does not digest completely in our stomach or in our intestine. That's why we call them as a, what is the name given to this spinach and all? We call them as a fibers. Is that okay? Now coming back to the
मतलब स्पिनच कम खाना चाहिए.
रात को नहीं खाना चाहिए, दिन को खाओ.
अच्छा ठीक है.
रात को क्या तो सुबह दिक्कत होगा रे सुबह दी और सुबह दिक्कत होगा तो फिर तेरे स्कूल में दिक्कत होगा तेरे को। अभी तो तू लॉकडाउन में घर पे है, हाँ तो अभी तू कभी भी खा ले, घर पे जितने बार जाना चले जाना, बट जब स्कूल के टाइम में नहीं जा सकते ना हमेशा, नहीं बच्चे चिढ़ाएंगे। हाँ चलो ठीक है, आगे डिस्कस करते हैं। दिस इज द लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन वेयर वी सॉ दिस there's absorption of water and it removes the undigested food, and we saw there is a symbiotic association of the bacteria which is there in our large intestine. With this your human digestion is completed. अब आपके स्कूल में पता नहीं कैसे ले रहे, पता नहीं चल रहा, एक एक दिन में एक एक चैप्टर खत्म करा देंगे हम लोग। एक टॉपिक को इतना दिन लग गया क्या रे?
நோ அவங்க சும்மா காமெடி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க ஐடியான்னு சொல்லிட்டு பேர்ல.
So it takes a lot of, see this, arranging this images, all of you turn off your audio, arranging these images, it took us 2 hours, and then you know how much I am well versed with the computer, so the moment I have to type it, it takes time. But anyhow, thank you for Shubhadeep Jana for the appreciation. Okay, so बहुत हो गया रे भूपति, thank you. Okay, thanks all for your appreciation and cooperation. Thank you so much. The notes of this topic will be sent today with some questions which has to be done. Is that okay? Try to do the question. If you have any doubt, we'll meet day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I have some other appointments with the 12th standard, so we'll meet on day after tomorrow. Okay, with the respiration. Okay, so
Okay bhaiya,
I'll write
okay
it.
now.
Day after tomorrow we have respiration. Okay, so don't miss it, it's very important. Okay,
भैया वीडियो
अरे ये शेयर, ये रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, कुछ गलत बोल भी मत देना, सब रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है।
तो एनएस का काम है, एनएस का अपेंडिक्स।
हाँ
appendix क्या है?
appendix. Okay, you have asked the question, so I'll say here. See this.
एनएस का काम है।
Yes, correct. You have marked this properly. Wait, I'll insert and show you. Please wait a while. Don't jump. Okay, I'll say this part. Okay, which I have hidden now. This part is nothing but appendix. Now let us see what is appendix here. Appendix, as such, it does not have any use. It's a vestigial organ. Appendix is a, I'll say what is vestigial, don't panic. It's a vestigial organ. Okay, what is the meaning of vestigial organ? Those organs which were there in the ancestor. For ancestor, we have come from apes, right? We have come from monkey. Okay, so the monkey or the apes, that for them it was useful. Is it okay? I can't hear your audio. Yeah, you can write now. You can hear, right? Okay. Vestigial organ. Yeah, which is non-use or non-functional. We can say non-functional for right now. Don't put lines. I understood. Okay. So vestigial organ are the organ which are non-functional. It is just there. Okay, which says that we have derived from ape or monkey. Okay. As such, it does not have any function. Okay. So I hope now we can end. All of you.
Okay now.
All of wait. Don't jump anywhere. Where is stop sharing. Guys. Thank you so much for all of your cooperation. I hope I would have given my 100% to you. Okay, we know there is a limitation in everything, but RVN Study Center tried to overcome all the limitation Okay, and I hope I would have given a good class to you. Okay, and let's hope that in future we create some more good classes like that. And with your cooperation, it is quite impossible. Whenever you come next time online, 5 minutes you take time to come, but don't turn on your audio while I'm taking class. Okay, thank you, Shri Hari. Thank you so much. Okay, all of you, thank you so much. Now we can end our session. This session will be recorded. Okay, and it will be uploaded. Okay.